Hi, I'm Brian, and I currently serve a church in San Antonio, so I'm an active member of Mission Presbytery, and I'm on a newly formed Presbytery-wide commission involved in church revitalization. Now, we're doing some other things, but this year we're really emphasizing church revitalization, and we have some funds to invest in local churches. So if that sounds good to you, if you're interested in applying for up to $50,000, make sure you put in your application. The only caveat is it really needs to involve your local pastor, and it would be ideal if there was an active elder involved in the application process as well, so that you know what is entailed with this. But before I get to the details of that, thank you for being a part of Mission Presbytery, and specifically for those of you who have chosen to increase your giving towards the work and missions and programming of Mission Presbytery. I confessed a while ago at a Mission Presbytery-wide event. I got up and spoke in front of everybody and apologized. I didn't really understand how per capita works here. Per capita in Mission Presbytery all goes up the chain to General Assembly and Synod. None of it stays here at home. Mission Presbytery is entirely funded by your outreach support, what you choose to give above and beyond what's called per capita, because per capita per person or per member is very low. So thank you for those of you who got that message and have chosen to be generous and up your giving with Mission Presbytery. It all counts and it all matters and it makes a difference. Now, back to the grant. We are giving out up to $50,000 grants for people who apply, and the process involves a church consultant doing an immersive weekend with your church and then providing some follow-up information to your elders. Again, the Presbytery will fund this process, and then deciding if you want to have more funds released to go towards the recommendations that a consultant makes. So to clarify, it's not applying for something you hope to do, it's working with a consultant who's going to make recommendations that will involve releasing more funds up to $50,000. And again, this commission will pay for it. Now, San Pedro has already done this, and we funded it ourselves. We did not use any of this grant money. We brought in a consultant, Jim Gray. He came about a month and a half ago and did a presentation to our church after both of our morning worship services, and then he made a presentation to our session and a presentation the next day with our key leaders and staff. Now we're bringing him back, and again, San Pedro's paying for this, to do another presentation to our congregation about what the session has approved, because some of it is kind of challenging for us. So at the end of this month, we're going to hear our second presentation, and if you went through this, Presbytery would fund it for you. The power of an outside voice is really unique. They can speak with clarity and fresh perspectives, and so we are finding ourselves challenged and energized by this process. I think it's going to be a blessing to anybody who wants to go through it. So if you're interested, you've got to get a pastor involved. If you're the pastor of your church, by all means, get an elder with you to make the application. We'll follow up with you after you fill in that form, and we'll schedule, as they come in, meetings with a consultant, a 2-day immersive experience, and then we'll do the follow-up and fund that based on what you discern might be helpful for your church to get involved in some church revitalization. So, if it sounds good to you, apply. And again, thank you for being generous to Mission Presbytery. It's fun to be better together. God bless.